Hi, it's Claire, your intuitive reader. Am I reading your story? Let's find out. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. So I'm going to get right into this because the first card I got for you guys was Jump In. I found this really interesting because I'm getting a lot of red and green energy. The red energy is from the root chakra. I ended up wearing red. I've been really attracted to red today. I'm noticing a lot of red today. So your root is where you have your passion, is where you find your vitality. It is the fuel within you. You're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take the leap anyway. This is that time. Yes, I was getting very strong jump into this energy. And then I got the cheetah, and this is about a decision once made will be followed by unwavering action. The cheetah, again, is very fast. It's about jumping in. Whenever I see the cheetah, I see that sort of energy of jumping in. And you're being asked to do that from your root, from who you are. You've hidden yourself long enough, is what I got as the message for this story. You have hidden yourself long enough, okay? Your root is where your energetic starts. It is your passion. It is who you are. You came into this world with your root, and things have been getting in the way, have been trying to weigh on your heart. I've been getting a lot of green energy, and then you got the resilience card, which is green. Resilience of your heart. People are seeing that you'll like keep giving and keep giving and keep giving, no matter how much they hurt you down to the core of who you are. And you've been made the sacrifice in many situations. You have been the sacrifice in your families and in your relationships, in friend circles, in all these different areas. You have been the sacrifice. And this is telling you, no, 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 no. You are made for bigger than that. You were made to be the manifester. I mean, look at this. So your energy is manifesting fruit, and then it's coming to fruition through your heart. See, this little fruit is growing. These flowers are growing into fruit that you are now balancing. This is where your center, your crown is, where you're connected to source, connected to the divine, connected to God. So this is telling you that when you grow from your root, from who you really are, that your energy will manifest abundance that you can't possibly imagine. You're being asked to be very present in your energy, be very, very present. Like, what feels right for you? You're done with going with energy that just feels right for other people, because that hasn't worked. I'm sorry, but you're probably like me, and you've always been nice. You've always been giving and loving, and you assume that everyone else is like that. But what you're not seeing is that people take advantage of it. Instead of seeing you like the cheetah that you are, this like sleek, driven, strong person, they see you as a deer, helpless and stuff. But deer are not helpless. I mean, I saw this one video where a deer kicked a hunter, and I think it's been happening more and more because they're like, no, don't play with me. I'm very strong. So, but deer can be very quiet. They can be very peaceful. They can, flee instead of fighting, because that's an instinctual thing. They would rather, be that softer animal. And you don't have to be a forceful person out there. You just have to listen. You have to listen to your own internal dialogue. And then you also got the raven, this is again talking about listening to your intuition. You're receiving a message from the world of spirit. And the message I'm getting is like in the poem by Edgar Allan Poe, quoth the raven, nevermore, nevermore, never again. This is done. Like, you're going to be haunted by these issues that are happening if you do not take a stand and choose yourself. I also got park, which I thought was interesting. It's about going out into nature. It's about having fun. It's about getting back to your roots. And then bench. Again, this is a bench usually is made out of wood, which at a park, there are trees. This is utilizing your roots, what you are from, what you manifest from, the place you manifest, and utilizing it into something that you can use. So it also might be about making sure that you are actually spending enough time having fun and really focusing on yourself. Get out in nature, maybe just go sit on a park bench or go play at the park. I got play at the park a lot. I also got a lucky penny. Your fortune lies within your roots. Expand your heart and manifest. Your fortune lies within your roots. Who you are. That's where your fortune is. You have to really love who you are from the core of who you are in order to manifest. And then I got this multiple times. I shuffled and shuffled and it popped out 2 times. This is the full moon in Pisces energy and balance, spirituality, and practicality. Yes, if you're not grounded in your root, then you're going to have a hard time connecting to the physical world and your spiritual world. Our root chakra is our first chakra. If we do not have that balanced, if we do not have that energy balance, we cannot move up the chakra system. Just like think about circuits that are blocked. Your body has a circuitry. I am a big proponent of vagus nerve stimulation. I use a device called True Vega from Electrocore. It is a miracle. So if you're having some issues with grounding yourself and feeling connected and you feel like your vagus nerve might be out of whack, that is an amazing product, and I'm not sponsored by them. I hope to be one day because I've used it since 2016. Before it was commercially available, I used it through the prescription. So you're being asked to find your root, make sure your chakras are aligned. And I'm getting a lot, like I said, a lot of red and green, the root chakra to the heart chakra. If you have your root chakra balanced and then you move up to your sacral and then to your solar plexus, which is creating, if you don't have your root in line, you cannot create. You cannot feel those emotions and those passions either. And then you can't get up into your heart space. If we really want to be connected to source, if we really want to manifest, we must make sure that all of our chakras, starting with the first, the root, is in alignment. So you got a Princess of Summer. This is really nice energy. This is very soft but sensitive energy. And that's the cups, the Princess of Cups. So that would be like the Page of Cups. So let's get some clarity on that. And the Hermit. Yes. Okay, I'm getting a lot of, if people don't resonate with you, I want you to go within. You do not have to prove anything to them. I think we've spent so much of our lives trying to prove something to someone. But, have this soft energy, have this Page of Cups energy, this energy of like, I know how I feel. When we were kids, we knew how we felt. If anybody tried to tell us or gaslight us, I see adults and children going backwards. When we're children, we are raw. We are pure. We are honest. We know what common sense is. I was just talking to someone about this, that the consensus amongst adults is that there is no common sense. But children have that. So how can we say that as we grow older, we lose our ability to have rational thought because we let our feelings get in the way of what is true? Like, everybody goes, oh, there's two sides of the story. No, I'm going to tell you this right now. There is one reality. One reality, and then there's your perception of reality. If we start confusing our feelings with facts, we are not actually evolving. We're devolving. Because as children, we know the facts. We know how things should go. We know the right and wrong. But as we get into adults, we become subjective about our reality. And that is not clear thinking. So if you're getting to that place, I'm not saying you are, but it's very easy for it to happen as you see the people around you, you see society having subjective reality. Go back into that hermit space. Focus on what's true and right, and that essence of who you were as a child. You came in with a all-knowing. Children are all-knowing. They have to survive, so they have to have common sense. They have to understand and deal with the actual world as it is, not how they want it to be. You know, if we have to bully people into believing that facts are facts, they've lost their conscious reality. You may need to find somebody who can help you with this. I do a very strong meditation practice. I make sure that I'm grounded. I spend a lot of time doing these things. I do movement meditation. I do sitting meditation. I do I do water cleansing. I mean, that came up too. Maybe doing a salt bath or some cleansing of your energy and really connecting. Salt is an amazing substance in our world. I think people underestimate the importance of salt. It's seen as bad because people get health issues if they eat too much of it. But salt itself is in the sea. It's in it's a commodity. It was so sought after that people would trade crazy amounts of wealth to get salt. Salt is a fundamental part of our body. If our bodies do not have enough salt in them, they actually become destabilized and we become dehydrated. If we take in too much salt, like salt water, if we drink that, it could kill us. So this balance, right here we were talking about this balance. So maybe checking your levels. Maybe the reason that you're responding to things in a certain way is because your levels aren't balanced. What's your blood pressure? What is your diet like? What is your sleep hygiene? Those are all very important things. And I always tell my kids, if you can't sleep, rest. Resting your mind, even if you cannot get a wink of sleep. Like I'm like that. I'm very much an insomniac. And sometimes I just lay there and I rest. And if you make that conscious choice, your body will revitalize, even if you can't get into deep sleep. Like if that's happening a lot, you might want to check your levels. When was the last time you had your levels checked? We're like vehicles. We get our cars checked every 3 months. Are you doing that maintenance? We make sure that we're using the correct gas, because if we put in diesel into a unleaded gas tank, it'll seize up, it'll break, vice versa. They are not compatible. So we have to make sure that we're doing the correct things and keeping our levels balanced. So then you got the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Autumn. And this is really great. So when you go within and you rebalance yourself, and I love this is 9 and then 10. So yes, the balancing, the going within, maybe getting away from toxic environments. And when you're around people that do not resonate with you, who change your resonance, this is being asked to not defend yourself, to actually just go, okay, and you can clearly state your feelings and your disapproval or your discontent with whatever they're saying, but don't argue with them. You do not need to prove anything. You are the proof because you know it within yourself. And if you're struggling with that, like I said, focusing on your meditation, focusing on your connection to source, to God, and to yourself, that root, Your root, as long as all your chakras are in alignment, you will connect with the universe, because you are basically an antenna. Human beings are antennas. And so we can receive and we can transmit. But an antenna that has blocked circuits in some area of it will not transmit or receive to the same level. So get your antenna tuned up. And once you do that, that 9 to the 10 of Pentacles, you will have great steps. I mean, great, maybe that's the whole thing, going up the steps, you know, like we have these different steps we have to take. So once you move up those steps, you will be making I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to say here. Oh yeah, there's steps in here, and it's going up into the tree, like I was talking about, you know, that energy of going to the park and having fun. So whether you realize this or not, your wealth lies in you connecting to your roots. Your wealth lies in connecting to yourself, of moving up the steps, taking the steps to put yourself first, taking the steps to reconnect your root chakra to your heart chakra, and then going up to source. Oh, ouch. I keep hitting my elbow. So let's see what else we get. I'm liking this energy, this story. And let's see if I get any. I'm getting that, you know, be present. I'm getting a lot that this has to do with you personally versus, you know, another relationship with other people. You need to stay in line at all times, no matter who you're around. But this is great. So you got the Lovers, number 6, and the Magician, number 1. So when you have when you have everything in alignment, when you're connected to who you are, you will manifest, you know, riches. Like I said, your fortune lies within your roots, with connecting to your roots. And once you connect to your roots, it will bring in love, and it will bring in magic. It will bring in manifestation. This is like, I couldn't have asked for a better set of cards, you know, going from the Page of Cups to the Hermit, being open to yourself, and, you know, manifesting the 10 of Pentacles, the Lovers. I mean, this can just be love in general. This can be a psychological abundance. But when you're in alignment, when you're that antenna that's perfectly aligned, you are going to attract. Because it even looks like the antenna. This looks like I was talking about, the vagus nerve system. If you don't know what that is, really look it up. It's called the wandering nerve. It goes from here around your neck all the way down, and it wanders out. It spreads out through your entire body. It connects everything. It connects your brainstem to your stomach. It connects your sexual organs to your to everything. Everything is connected. We are a circuit. So this is a reminder that when you love yourself, that's what this could be about. You will create that connection. You've got to love yourself. You've got to go within. You've got to know that whether you're alone, because you were alone at the beginning and we will be alone at the end. And remembering that as long as you're in alignment and you're connected, you will manifest anything. Like I said, your fortune, Lovers, Magician. Oh my, I'm excited. So really trust your instincts, pay attention to signs and synchronicities. I'm really getting that, you know, you got to trust yourself. And it's funny, I had this card covered up like this, and what I saw is a kangaroo. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love koalas, see? But kangaroo, jump in to you. You got to enjoy being with you, or you're not going to attract anything. So keeping that in mind, and like keep an eye on red and green. If you see this, rainbows, peacock feathers. So expand your heart and manifest. But you want to manifest wealth. I see it in the cards, but you've got to decide that you're going to do that. Ace of Summer. This is great. Ace of Cups. So this is incredible. Like I said, Look at those wings expanding. So as you expand, you will bring in so much abundance. This is a cup coming forward. And like we said, the lovers always usually has a cup, at least one cup in between. So this is a cup that you're getting because you're in alignment. So if you are curious, I can give you more information about vagus nerve stimulation. It is incredible. It does change your life. It is vital to making sure that our antenna is in alignment. And if you're feeling any, issues with autonomic systems or stuff like that, it really does help. It's incredible. I want to share more about my journey with you guys so that I can, hopefully bring that to at least one person. Like if I can get one person with their vagus nerve functioning properly, or their chakras in alignment, I will feel great, because it really does change your life, and it really does change the manifestation you can bring in. It brings in love. It brings in money. It brings in fortune. It brings in insight. It brings in magic. So I love this story. If this was your story, it was great. 21:21 on the timer. So I love you guys. And I'll see you soon. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, comment, share, turn on that little notification bell, and most importantly, come back. I can't wait to see you guys. Okay, bye.